Is it a best of three or what is it?
The Terra out from the opposing side, and your group on it is looking pretty scary right now. If you win the group on it war, then you could of course apply pressure and then start putting things to sleep with Spore yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you could seed bomb this, or, you know, the group on it is also no longer grass type, so just Spore that slot safely as well.
Let's see. I think what's so interesting about this matchup coming into it is both players had so much time to prepare for it, and I think this game now looks so different from then if they had just played immediately, say, yesterday, right? And so both players have had so much preparation time. GU is going to stay asleep here.
What's going on,
Another turn
everybody?
here for James to take advantage of as the group on it does go for the Spore. In case that GU had woken up on this turn, we do have the knockoff into Geo's Brute Bonnet, which will knock off the Citrus Berry as Brute Bonnet fires off a Spore of its own, putting this Incineroar to sleep.
It has been such a defensive game to start. Like, we have not seen a restricted Pokemon hit the field yet. Everyone has just been trading sleep left and right. And I think it's a little bit scary right now because you know if you switch in your restricted Pokemon and it gets put to sleep, it's probably just going to be rendered useless in this battle. And so both players are really wary of that. They don't want to make that switch out. Chiyu right now is exerting, of course, offensive pressure on Brute Bonnet. Should it manage to wake up, it can go for something like that Dark Pulse and target down that Brute Bonnet. So we're going to see another switch from Giovanni.
Geo now removing the Brute Bonnet and deciding to switch the Koraidon in its place. So all 4 Pokemon for Geo in this game number 1 have been revealed. But notably, this Koraidon is going to be setting the sun and giving a photosynthesis boost over to James's own Brute Bonnet. But what about the sun is setting itself up for this Chiyu as we see Incineroar, the first to move here, taking its turn of sleep. Sucker Punch into the Chiyu, so you know it might be able to go for an attack on this turn, but it stays asleep. Another critical turn of sleep here for James.
Crucially staying asleep. That was an opportunity to maybe wake up and get a Dark Pulse off. However, now you have positioned the Koraidon in, right? And this is the amount of offense that you are looking to exert. Koraidon can now go for the damage onto Incineroar, try to threaten that with the knockout, and Chiyu then can, of course, wake up and get the Dark Pulse into Brute Bonnet. I don't think Chiyu feigns from another Sucker Punch either, right? And so Geo took a little bit of a risk there because with Koraidon switching in, it could have been Spore into that slot, but are you really going to Spore the Brute Bonnet? And so it's a great bait by Geo, and now he has finally gotten the offense out in the field. This is going to be a really big turn. Can James even play defense here? I think the best thing to do is maybe if you have that Shadow Rider, switch it in and take a fighting type attack on that Incineroar slot.
But what if Geo calls that and actually decides to go after an attack onto this Brute Bonnet instead? Incineroar wakes up and goes for Helping Hand onto the Brute Bonnet, and that's one way that you can make sure this Incineroar does something on this turn. The Sucker Punch into the Chiyu, that was enough damage to get the knockout, and so Geo is not able to utilize this Chiyu at all this game number 1.
Yeah, Sucker Punch itself won't get the knock, and you see Flame Charge come out as well. I think part of what Geo's thinking is, I want that speed boost, and I think you're probably going to switch Incineroar out, but it's an incredible turn for James there as he manages to get the wake up that gives him the extra damage that he needs to get the knockout onto Chiyu. And so I think that was what looked like a really scary position for James, ends up being much more positive.
Well, at least you have the free switch into your own Brute Bonnet that's also going to be getting that photosynthesis defense boost. But how helpful is that really going to be when you're still trying to get your first knockout in this game? This Brute Bonnet has a defensive Water Terra. You're really hoping that your Chrome Koraidon is able to do some major damage here.
Absolutely, yeah. I think now the damage definitely has stalled out a little bit, right? Like, Helping Hand Sucker Punch was a cool way to get that knockout, but now you don't have very much offense. You are staring down such a powerful Koraidon that's positioned so well. And the Brute Bonnet on the opposing side is, of course, very scary as well. One thing that's crucial to note is that James's Brute Bonnet, or James's Incineroar, does not have that Flare Blitz. And so without Flare Blitz, you don't have that ability to just threaten a lot of damage onto Brute Bonnet. So I think this turn, once again, I think it's still scary for James. He got the better end of it the previous turn, but we'll see how this one plays out.
Both trainers, of course, taking their time as they know how perilous these next couple of turns can be. And James wants to save this Brute Bonnet for just a little bit later. The Shadow Runner Calyrex Calyrex now going to be the Pokemon that hits the field. The first restricted Pokemon revealed for James in this first game.
And the question is, did the fighting type attack go into that slot? Close combat goes into Calyrex. That's the play I was talking about the previous turn. And James now gets the parting shot off. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be able to pivot out a little bit more. Brute Bonnet, of course, still has the ability to go for a Spore, can put something to sleep, but it's a beautiful bait into the Calyrex slot, and it manages to at least switch in for free for now.
That's a huge deal. I mean, Geo is really hoping to get as much mileage as possible out of this Caridon, and every single turn that James is able to negate that damage and just continues to start to swing the tides into his favor. But what comes out now into this Incineroar's place?
That's the first question, and then the second question is, Brute Bonnet, who are you targeting, right? Sleep is such a big deal in this matchup, and this is the thing that we were talking about before we came into the game. The defense matters so much. You're looking to slow down pieces so that your offense can just start punching holes. It's Brute Bonnet coming out from the opposing end. Of course, it's Water Terra, so let's see. Where does Geo's Brute Bonnet target?
Okay, well, after the photosynthesis boost, we get to find out our answer, and it is just the Brute Bonnet that James switches in that will take that. Still not a horrible trade to have made there. A Spore onto anything is still going to be of great benefit to Geo's game plan.
Yeah, I think James is happy with that, though. You saw you did a little fist bump. If that Calyrex gets put to sleep, it probably just does not get to attack in this game. So, at least
this is a different layout, right? Because before we used to be able to see them like selecting their moves.
And crucially, you were able to neutralize the Chi-Yu in the early game, right? So with Chi-Yu eliminated, that no longer threatens Calyrex. It's still an awkward position for Calyrex, quite frankly, because your moves are Astral Barrage, you have Psychic, you have Encore, but which of those are really that powerful right now, right? The Caridon, of course, on the opposing side also got that Flame Charge, so has the speed boost, can threaten the Calyrex with a double up right now. We're gonna see a Terra come out.
Feels like it has to be that Caridon to go Terra Fire. You don't want to be super vulnerable to any of those extra attacks coming through later, but for now, it's also going to help you boost up your fire type attacks in the sun, whether it's the Flame Charge or that Flare Blitz. But Calyrex knows it has the pressure of a Sucker Punch from this Brute Bonnet, but we'll see James's Brute Bonnet also take its first turn of sleep.
Exactly, and it is the close combat. It's not a fire type attack into Calyrex, but this now gives James a free switch in. Do you actually want to give him that free switch in right now? That's scary. The other thing to note, Caridon now takes Life Orb damage. You've dropped your special defense.
This is the last event of the night. Then the closing ceremony.
With an Astral Barrage, right? And so Brute Bonnet
that's why I didn't stream till right now.
James is willing to trade his defensive pieces, and he's looking to position his offense right now. So my question here is, do you finally bring out?
It was pretty good. I saw some of the Unite stuff.
But I feel like Incineroar
I didn't really watch the Pokemon Go stuff.
Here, knowing that you're able to keep an attack drop onto this Caridon, maybe
I saw the juniors division of the TCG because, like, I don't know, the kids that age, and I was like seeing how they were going through the cards, like what place was crazy.
The Caridon. So the fourth and final for James now, also revealed in here. Both restricteds for him have hit the field.
Oh, this is so scary for Geo, though, right? Like, the Brute Bonnet now cannot Terra on the opposing end. Caridon, of course, provides that collision course pressure, and there's that special defense drop from the opposing Caridon. So if you're Geo, you could double up onto the Calyrex here with a Sucker Punch and a close or a fire type attack. Obviously, you don't want to close combat a Calyrex, but if you go for that, and Calyrex, of course, could go for a Protect, it could switch out as well. And the question is, how do you get out of this turn positively? James has played so defensively for so long, but this is it. This is the turn to finally exert so much offense.
If you get one more knockout here, James is in such a good position to close out this game with a win, but he has still a tough call to make. Caridon now going to switch out, wants to also try to
from what I'm seeing is everybody's using Caridon, either version of Calyrex.
Super risky when you're staring down the barrel of an Astral Barrage, but knowing if you can hold on with this Focus Sash at the end of the day,
yeah, I mean that's really the main ones I've seen in like almost every team.
That speed boost. Good thing for this Flutter main, it's the Shadow Rider Calyrex. It also decides to take a
This is the last batch.
So much defensive play from both ends.
Just started.
There's a lot of offense being exerted. It's going to be the Sucker Punch. There was the ability to, of course, go for a Spore, but trying to get damage there. And Collision Course, it's a fantastic turn for James here. It's going to deal super effective damage into the Brute Bonnet and get a one-hit knockout.
No way. Another Pokemon down, and only 2 more to go here for James to close out this first game. And Gio at least has timed it so that you can bring this Koraidon out when the sun has freshly expired, but you're also going to still be giving that sun over to the opposing
reset the sunlight.
Koraidon.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Now you have positioned yourself where you have Fluttermane and Koraidon. There's no more Terra available, so you can just go Moonblast into Koraidon, close combat, instantly Incineroar. So then the response, obviously, right now, Incineroar, of course, does have fake out pressure. You could just protect to bypass the fake out pressure. One of the key things that we've already seen this turn is, do you predict the Shadow Rider to switch in? Gio's gone 0 for 2 on it so far, right? He went for the Flame Charge when Incineroar was out on the field, and then tried to close combat, and then the Calyrex Shadow Rider switched in. So it feels like if Gio gets it right, he gets such a major advantage, but if he gets it wrong, of course, does lose him a lot of momentum.
It's hard when you have to make that call, knowing that there are so many distinct possibilities of the outcomes of each of these individual decisions, and hopefully it's all going to boil together and get you a win in this game.
A lot of, from what I was reading and like what I was seeing people say is like they're really going for this James Evans guy. So far he's doing pretty good.
You might just go for a protect with your Pokemon right now.
He's got the lead.
Maybe Gio is able to try to read one step ahead and go for a Flare Blitz into that slot instead. That would do major damage to that Calyrex.
Oh no.
No protect. The Koraidon gets knocked down in one hit, and just like that, Gio is evened up the Pokemon count.
Oh, that's a really greedy play there, and Flame Charge as well. All it takes
is one no. Turn,
and that's what Gio gets. Of course, Focus Sash keeps Calyrex around for another turn, but this game I think is about to end. Speed boost now onto this Koraidon, another speed boost onto
yeah, there's no way he's winning that. Oh, he's got Incineroar left, okay.
You can only fake out the Koraidon. This Fluttermane is still free and clear to steamroll right past his Calyrex.
And this is where committing that Water Terra early with Brute Bonnet put James in a really difficult position against late game Fluttermane. I love how Gio recognized Fluttermane's really good into your team. I'm gonna save it. Of course, we started the game off with it. It never took any damage. It never got put to sleep. Imagine if the Spore went off into the Fluttermane on turn 1 rather than the Chiyu, but James gets a little bit greedy there and gets punished so heavily. And I just don't see a way for him to win this one.
There's still a will, and sometimes that means there is still a way, but James is going to go ahead and take this turn to protect the Calyrex and at least give himself some time to think heading into the next game. Incineroar is the next to fall with a big close combat from this Koraidon. Another one-hit.
I'm not going to stay for the entire stream. I'm going to bed early tonight at like 10 my time, which is 9 your time.
I mean, if you look at this game, the key turn really
all right, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I just want to stay for the closing ceremonies. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Once the flame charges happen and there's the Fluttermane with the speed boost, you just can't handle it. And Shadow Rider just didn't really do much in this.
I really just want to see the closing ceremonies for any like announcements and stuff like that.
Shadow Rider's just really awkward here to use as Fluttermane secures the knockout, and Gio goes up 1 game.
Well, all right then, Gio.
Here. I'm genuinely shocked Brute, the Raging Bolt did not come out in that game. I thought like this would be a war between Brute Bonnets, and it kind of was, honestly.
Give me a sec, chat. I'm gonna go.
Raging Bolt from James's end is really powerful here because it can take that special damage. You can even.
I'm gonna go check out something real quick before we just get locked in.
For example, dealing super effective damage, and so I think James was playing really defensively. And even though he was able to get Shadow Rider out on the field, like that's not really the most powerful Pokemon in this matchup, right? Especially because it doesn't have a way to boost its damage output. It's very fast as well, but it's not gonna get those one-hit knockouts. And so I really like how Gio managed that early game. If you're expecting Fluttermane and Chiyu once again, then the question is, what are the possible responses, right? And I am definitely looking at that Raging Bolt to start because I think it can at least soak up special damage. Koraidon, of course, can also go for a Terra immediately, Fire Terra Koraidon, and then just start launching damage. Go for your own flame charges. And so I think if I'm in James's shoes, one mode I would consider adapting to is Koraidon plus Raging Bolt.
If we saw the Shadow Rider Calyrex hit the field, I would have liked to see it at the beginning, but it is tough when James doesn't have that speed control available to him in the same way that Gio does. But I can hear the crowd right now. Who you cheering for?
There we go. the World Championships and his very first tournament. James, of course, has his back up against the wall, but he's been in so many tournament finals before, and I think he definitely has the experience to take us to a game 3, but I think James just needs to find the position for offense a little bit more. You know, he managed to make some nice defensive plays, but never really got his offense position, and I think Gio's offense was already more impressive, and Gio was just one step ahead, and so Raging Bolt's the one Pokemon that I really have my eyes out on. I think Incineroar from James's end is nice for a fake out, but the problem is it becomes such a liability against the close combat from Gio's end, right? And so the Incineroar not having Flare Blitz, I think honestly makes it a slightly weaker pick in this one as well, because you can't do nearly as much damage to Brute Bonnet.
I almost also see a world where, yeah, you leave the Incineroar at home or the Shadow Rider Calyrex and then bring out the Raging Bolt, as you were saying, but then what about the Landorus here? Do you ever like that at all when some of these Pokemon are in fact like Terra?
Sorry, guys.
Fire type Chi-Yu.
Yeah, I think Landorus feels really awkward to bring here, but it's certainly possible, especially because you have a defensive Terra with it as well. I think if you are bringing it, you have to be so careful because it means you probably have to Terra your Landorus. If you're Terraing Landorus, it means you're not Terraing anything else, and it leaves you so vulnerable to so much damage.
Well, our trainers are locked in. They are ready to go as the second game gets underway for the grand finals at the Pokemon World Championships. And for Gio, he is
Still feel real out of it, man.
game plan decides to go for that Fluttermane and Chi-Yu.
Oh,
again,
man.
As well as James Evans running back this
What a weekend, bro.
combo.
Okay, so
What a weekend to get sick.
Right? Fake out into the Chi-Yu, Terra water the Bonnet. I think James now might be like, okay, Chi-Yu wasn't actually a problem that last game. It was the Fluttermane. So now you maybe consider going for a Spore onto a Fluttermane slot instead. Fluttermane, of course, could go for a Protect. Gio does have the ability to just go for the Terra on Chi-Yu immediately. It's Ghost Terra. That would give you the ability to fake out and allow you to just go for something like a Dark Pulse plus a Moonblast into the Brute Bonnet. So let's see if any Terras come out. No Terras out!
It's just going to be a Sucker Punch right into the Fluttermane as the Brute Bonnet is going to take the Dark Pulse. As though there is a bit of a trade of damage, but as the Fluttermane follows up, the Brute Bonnet just goes down with a double up here from Gio. And James has lost his first Pokemon in this second game. Incineroar still gets a chance to move and decides to go for the knockoff, so that will remove the Choice Scarf of this Chi-Yu and at least make it a little bit less speedy.
A little bit of split in damage there. Of course, you had the ability to maybe target the Fluttermane down and just try to KO it immediately. James obviously taking a really big risk there on turn 1 as well, not going for that Water Terra. But you can see Gio was predicting the Water Terra, so he went for that Dark Pulse. So both players really just trying to get into each other's heads. Of course, the Calyrex Shadow Rider now hits the field. There is no more Choice Scarf on the Chi-Yu, but you can't, I don't think, knock out the Chi-Yu here. I'm not confident that Helping Hand Astral Barrage does. Maybe if you go for Ghost Terra with the Calyrex, you can go for a Helping Hand Ghost Terra Astral Barrage. Gio could potentially switch into Koraidon, give Fluttermane the speed boost, allow it to get an attack off.
So I'm guessing this this match might be over a lot quicker than we thought.
Ghost Terra Astral, and if so, does it knock out the Chi-Yu?
That would certainly be a very ballsy play to make, but maybe that's exactly what James needs in order to get back into this game after losing a Pokemon so early. That's the type of aggressive call we need to see from this team.
And here is going to be a switch. I think you also could just go in and Brute Bonnet if you brought it, because there's not that much threatening it with offense, and so there it is.
Brute Bonnet now, at least this Fluttermane can go back into its Pokeball and come back out later. As we saw Gio in that first game preserve it, and ended up being a key piece to that success. Protect on this Calyrex Shadow as Gio, without that Choice Scarf intact, can actually switch up this move as well. This is
he's getting cooked, bro. He's
with those snarls. You would have loved to be able to land that into the Calyrex Shadow and also drop its special attack. But you'll
the new Terra raids already started, right? For the new team something. We gotta get those in this week.
You can't really use Psychic, obviously, and so you're relegated to Astral Barrage. Astral Barrage just isn't that strong, right? I was like, well, the only way you can get the knock is if you like commit Ghost Terra and Helping Hand. That's just so many resources.
It's a lot of resources, and now when you see this Koraidon hit the field, I think the problem becomes even more compounded. You have the Chi-Yu as well that's going to be have a pretty good time, I think, into this Koraidon, especially if you do want to commit that Terra onto it. But then you also have this Brute Bonnet, which with this defense boost might be able to deal with Koraidon as well.
Yeah, I think the upside for James is now you at least have your restricteds out on the field, and you're not scaring down as much offense from the opposing side. There is still, of course, the pressure of Sucker Punch into Calyrex, though, and I think Calyrex losing its Focus Sash is very, very scary. So if you're James, do you consider going for a switch out, right? And
yeah, they just went live an hour ago, I think.
I do think is in a phenomenal position. also have to worry about the opposing Brute Bonnet, because if
And then I think on Friday, we get the mystery gift for the shiny Chen Pao.
It's gonna be on Koraidon to start.
Yeah, Koraidon first, and then we'll see if Gio has decided to respond to that with a terrestrialization of his own. But this Koraidon now uniquely positioned to be able to at least get some more damage down, hopefully before it does get put to sleep by this Brute Bonnet. But Gio does go for that water terrestrialization, so a great Terra here, but both of them, you know, they're going for the gold now. With both of these terrestrializations expended, a lot is going to come down to the rest of this turn. That Brute Bonnet is no longer a dark type, and as this Astro Barrage gets fired out, this Brute Bonnet actually takes about 70% damage. The Flame Charge is going to give this Koraidon a boost, but as it goes into the GU, it actually gets a knockout.
It gets the knockout, but Brute Bonnet survives the turn there. I was thinking, well, if you just double up until a Brute Bonnet slot, can you get the knockout with Astro Barrage and Collision Course? This is now a Spore coming out, and it's gonna go out into the Shadow Rider, now putting it to sleep and putting it in a really difficult position.
The Shadow Rider going to sleep, it still has full HP, it still has that Focus Sash, but is it going to be able to actually do anything when you still have...
Which Calyrex do you like better, the Shadow or the Ice?
One more Pokemon that he can reveal as well, but I think it's actually really big that James got that Flame Charge for the Koraidon. That speed advantage is huge.
Absolutely, I think that's such a big deal in being able to outpace the opposing Koraidon. If the sun gets stalled out, then you can outpace the Flutter Mane as well. And so I think, yeah, that was a big, big turn in terms of damage. It's going to be Koraidon coming out now from Gio's end.
Like the Ice one?
Of course, is really powerful.
Oh, yeah.
It should not get the one-hit knockout, though, onto the opposing Koraidon with a close combat. My question then is, can you go for a Sucker Punch in close combat, try to get the knockout there? And if you're James, you can consider protecting the Koraidon, trying to bypass a turn of sleep with the Calyrex, and hope that you can wake up sooner than later with it.
You have to get a little bit lucky, though, with those sleep turns.
Yeah.
And as we know, sometimes they can sleep for a little bit longer than you would like, but you have to take your first turn of sleep on this upcoming one.
And this is a scary one because, once again, it's like there could, of course, be a switch in into the Incineroar, but then it just can eat up a close combat potentially, right? I think that's been one of the really fun dynamics to watch. But Koraidon does go for the Protect, like I suggested, trying to just take that first turn.
But if Gio has opted into going for damage onto that Shadow Rider Calyrex instead...
That's what I was thinking. When I tuned in, I was hearing people talk about Brute Bonnet. Even the casters, they were like, you know who I'm surprised to have seen Brute Bonnet? And I was like, why are they using Brute Bonnet? I thought Amoonguss was the GOAT, you know?
If you made the call, you doubled up with a Calyrex, you might just be world champion, but it's really hard to make that play. Are you just going to ignore the Koraidon from the opposing end? But you called it, Rose. You still got to get lucky with the Calyrex. If you stay asleep, you will not get anything off with it. And so James ends up buying himself a turn. But right now, it's still difficult. I'm not even confident a Collision Course from that Koraidon knocks out Brute Bonnet now that you've gotten rid of your Dark typing and you have the defense boost. And that would be a disaster. So here we go. Collision Course.
Collision Course heading right into that Koraidon's way instead, bringing it down to about 70% of its HP. And Shadow Rider Calyrex just cannot wake up. It is sleeping at the wheel as it has to take a Flame Charge. Its Focus Sash gets broken, and now it's Gio's Koraidon that gets a chance to get a speed boost and now starts to bypass the speed advantage that James' Koraidon had. Brute Bonnet follows it up with a sleep, and this is a huge turn for Gio.
Oh, shit.
Taste the World Championship victory, but he's still got to get there. You got to do enough damage to the Koraidon, of course. And
so, wait, what did she say? Focus Sash?
Damage. And this is where the speed boost from the opposing Koraidon.
So if you get hit and take damage, it goes away, right? Even if you're not, it has to be like something that can one-hit KO you. That's when it'll kick in. But other than that, it gets used up and gone.
Probably actually just the win for James. And so now, such a difficult position. Both Pokemon asleep. The key question I have here is, does James try to play defensively, switch in that Incineroar? If you do, though, you are vulnerable to eating up a close combat or a Spore.
It's hard to make that call to go for the close combat, though, when you know that one of the drawbacks is going to be dropping your special defense and defense. But the Shadow Rider Calyrex does wake up. It just goes for a Protect. Decides to play it just a little safe, as now we will see Giovanni go for close combat into the opposing Koraidon. It's so much damage, but there needs to be a bit more to follow it up. So maybe this Brute Bonnet is able to do just that. It does have access close to that seed bomb, but decides to go for the spore instead into the opposing Shadow Rider.
And that was a really safe play, right? Basically, close combat into the Crydon, just fell asleep. I get a ton of damage off. If you switch into Incineroar, it's eating that up as well. And honestly, Calyrex has just felt so useless throughout the course of this set. It's constantly not applying that much pressure with Astral Barrage, and you are threatened by that Sucker Punch as well. So this next turn, you could go for the Sucker Punch onto the Calyrex slot. If you're James, you consider going for maybe an Encore or a Protect, for example. You could even switch out into the Incineroar, but then the question is, how does James deal enough damage, right?
Yeah, it is so tough. Even if you go for the Encore play, is the Incineroar in the back with just that knockoff as its priority or main form of damage actually going to help you get through these Pokemon that kind of resist that. So we'll have to see.
James really is hoping to at least get a wake up with that Crydon, but this turn could be huge. Geo, at any point, it feels like he could just win Worlds.
So
all he's got is what, Incineroar left?
Is going to go away, hoping to maybe bypass something like a Sucker Punch, or maybe even be
Has this Geo guy even used Ursaluna? No, right?
Off the field means that this Brute Bonnet can actually get a bit of HP recovery thanks to the Citrus Berry that it was holding. As the
James wakes up! It wakes up!
James actually is able to go for the Protect on the Caridon. That's a huge wake up to at least keep James in this second game. But the Brute Bonnet did go for the Sucker Punch, probably into the Shadow Rider Calyrex slot.
Oh, damn.
Combat. Now getting targeted into the Caridon.
Oh.
James is getting a couple of good turns correct.
This is so tense because if you don't get that wake up, you probably just, of course, get knocked out with the Caridon, and then it just feels so tough. James has been keeping himself in this one. Now you, of course, do have the ability to go for a fake out with the Incineroar. Caridon does have the ability to go for
I like how they put players from like both.
So tense.
I wasn't paying attention to the background before.
Not woken up with Caridon or Shadow Rider on the turns that
They have like NPCs from both
really nice defensively, and
Violet and Scarlet. Like it's a real. Oh my god, that is so cool. Why did I not see that before? That's awesome.
Which one do you think is going to be the bigger threat? Brute Bonnet does have Sucker Punch that you can throw into the opposing Caridon, and Geo says, I'm not going to opt into that variance. I am just going to go for the Protect onto my own Caridon, but that means that this Brute Bonnet is going to be eating that fake out. Flame Charge, though, unfortunately from James, goes for the Protect, so you're not going to be able to get that speed advantage there either.
This Brute Bonnet has been a menace, especially now that it's healed up with that Citrus Berry as well, and so James had the ability to maybe go for.
So what do? Do you take out the Caridon, right, which is the obvious choice?
If I go for Protect here, even if you double,
But then, like, are you gonna be strong enough to even take out the Brute Bonnet?
Now, of course, the Brute Bonnet is applying Sucker Punch pressure into the Caridon, and Caridon is applying close combat.
Yeah, it's like a
pressure
custom
into the
scene.
Incineroar.
I like
So
that. I like
this
that.
is still so scary. Like, it feels like it's just on a knife's edge, but it's been in Geo's advantage for so many turns, and I'm sure he can feel so close, but he still has to get there.
James has had a couple of calls where he's been able to bring in that Shadow Rider Calyrex.
And they're making it like one side's Violet, one side's Scarlet, you know?
Tool in his arsenal to give himself another turn, but Geo is going to actually take this Caridon off the field.
Fluttermane?
And now bring in the Fluttermane that we saw hit the field at the very beginning of this game number 2, and hopefully it'll be around for
It's a whole lot of Protect going on, man.
Still goes for another defensive play, the knockoff into the Fluttermane. He's going to finish it off, but Geo gets to bring in this Caridon for free, set back up the sun, and give this Brute Bonnet a photosynthesis defense boost. And the 4 as well. You're putting this Incineroar to sleep.
Sacrificing Fluttermane, which I think makes a lot of sense at this point in the game. Fluttermane is a really good late game option if you have that Focus Sash, right? Or if the Terra hasn't been committed on Caridon, but makes sense to give it up here. Now Caridon gets this, as you mentioned, set up the sun, and you've gotten to sleep off into the Incineroar, right? So there's still this mind game of like Sucker Punch plus close combat. I feel like Geo just is playing it relatively safe right now, right? He hasn't taken any super big risks. It is getting scary though, right? His Pokemon are relatively low HP. You do need the Caridon to knock out this Incineroar. Otherwise, Brute Bonnet is really going to struggle into. So then the question I have this
There's a lot of Protect going on. Is the most VGC quote I've ever heard. Yep.
Completely useless, of course. You could go for that close combat. Caridon tries the Protect, trying to avoid another Sucker Punch right now.
It's not able to get it though, but the Brute Bonnet is going to go for a Rage Powder just to draw away any attention from the opposing Caridon. As Geos gets to go for the Flame Charge to finish off, the opposition gets the speed boost that it had removed from itself after going back into its ball. And James now
Okay,
down
so
to just his final 2 Pokemon, the Sleepy Incineroar and the Shadow Rider Calyrex.
I absolutely love that play because I think the main thing you're scared about right now is Calyrex switching in. Geo realizes, okay, if I give you an opportunity to stall another sleep turn, that's not great. I think that play may have just won him the World Championship. Now you've got a Koraidon that's faster than both of these Pokemon. And this is what I was saying. The Incineroar is cool, but it doesn't really do that much damage. Koraidon now will outpace the Calyrex, right? And so you can target that Calyrex slot down. You could just go for something like Sucker Punch in close combat. And I think we're about to crown a brand new World Champion.
Feels super safe for the Brute Bonnet to direct that Sucker Punch into the Shadow Rider Calyrex, and then the Koraidon to follow up with that close combat into the Incineroar. But what does Geo decide to lock in? Potentially get himself that World Championship title. And can James do anything to be able to claw back into this one? There's still a lot of HP on this Incineroar, and it's still a Shadow Rider Calyrex, one of the most powerful Pokemon that we have seen in this format.
It's one of the most powerful, but one of the reasons why Brute Bonnet has been tremendous is because of its dark typing to deal with that Shadow Rider. Koraidon does protect here, though, to start.
Gato actually goes for the Encore. So this Brute Bonnet is going to be stuck going for Rage Powder for the rest of the couple of turns.
Okay, ends up being the Encore, of course. You could have locked into Sucker Punch. It is going to be that Rage Powder now. I think it's still fine for Geo because now you can just keep Rage Powdering away from the Incineroar. Koraidon being faster than...
Oh, man, he's really making every effort to protect his Koraidon, dude.
Life Orb tick.
Yeah.
And if it faints from a Life Orb tick, it means you can only get a knockout onto one Pokemon.
You've got either the ability to go for the close combat into the Incineroar.
I don't even know what the moveset is for the Incineroar, so I don't even know. I know it's got Parting Shot and Fake Out.
But what if that Calyrex protects? Then all of a sudden, if you're stuck with Rage Powder onto this Brute Bonnet, then there's no way for you to actually be able to deal with an Astral Barrage.
Yeah, I think for Geo, it's like you go for Rage Powder in close combat right now. You knock out the Incineroar. You know that you're going to lose your Koraidon, but then Calyrex is just going for the Astral Barrages. And so,
Yeah, I've always thought about that. I was like, man, imagine if the players could hear the commentary, you know?
Bonnet, of course, has to go for an Encore with that Rage Powder, and that will direct away anything from this Incineroar if it even survives this close combat, which of course it will not, because that is super effective. And Koraidon, that's going to be all it's able to do for the rest of this game. It's going to get knocked out to the Rocky Helmet recoil instead. So now it's up to the Shadow Rider Calyrex from James, the last bastion of hope for him into this game number 2 to tie it back up and bring himself back into this series.
this was an unbelievable comeback. Like, it felt like Geo just had the advantage, but James finds the position. Because Brute Bonnet just fakes, and that's it. We're going to game 3.
A game 3 between two phenomenal players from the United States. James Evans, the previous world champion from 2018 in the seniors division, and Geo Siski, who is looking for his first major title win ever. And they are both tied 1-1.
That man is stressed.
So close. Like, it felt
He
like
is
Geo had the
stressed.
advantage every turn.
And he locked in. I ain't gonna lie. He locked in.
Turn right defensively. He needed
But that
to
man
turn
is
really
stressed
quick, but he
out.
managed to pull it off. And Geo gives up some of that offense, switches in the Flutter Mane. The Flutter Mane ends up fainting. Koraidon
He
comes
is
back
so
in.
stressed out,
Oh
bro.
my goodness. Like, I was saying, I think Geo's got it. He's got it. It's over. But no, James manages to pull it off. And Shadow Rider finally finding the position to deal damage. What a comeback by James. That was masterful. He had to play defensively for so many turns. And I think Geo's probably thinking, if I just made one aggressive prediction in that couple of turns where I was getting baited out by the protects, I think that's it. I win. But I think he tries to play just kind of safe and gets punished for it. And James,
I really thought it was gonna be a
manages to
two-game
win that
sweep.
victory there. I'm honestly blown away by that win.
I am so impressed. On paper, Geo looks to have the more
I really
favorable
did.
matchup. And as you were already saying before we were heading into the match, maybe yesterday Geo would have just won on the spot, won this with just the advantage from the team compositions alone. But James has had all day and night to be able to prepare for this matchup and found a way to get himself back into the match and with a chance to win the World Championship title once again.
There are so many
Just a
different
little
ways
bit of plot armor.
the same Pokemon, right? And so I'm wondering, does James now shift to that Raging Bull that I was talking about? Because we saw Geo go for the Terra on
Dun,
the
dun,
Brute
dun,
Bonnet.
dun, dun,
If you
dun,
want to
dun.
turn
Oh, they got that
Brute
Kieran
Bonnet
music
into
going
a
on.
Raging Bull.
Okay.
Geo has gone with this Flutter Mane Shiyu lead, and honestly, coming into this
Yeah.
one, that was not something that I thought he would even really consider, right? Like, you have a lot of even more aggressive offense from things like Flutter Mane Koraidon, Shiyu Koraidon. Lunala has not even made an appearance in this one, but of course has the ability to go for the wide guard, which of course can be really nice against the Calyrex Shadow Rider. We also have not seen Ursaluna hit the field. I think Ursaluna would be such a bold adjustment, but it's really difficult to feel confident with it, especially because James keeps showing, I'm going to go Incineroar, I'm going to go Brute Bonnet. But if you think maybe the Incineroar is going to get dropped, Raging Bolt comes out, then Ursa Luna and a moat around that could work.
I'm gonna stick around till Game 3 finishes. All right.
Tough because you're going to need to have the trick room set up. You want to make sure you have a turn to actually activate the guts ability with that flame warp to give yourself the burn. And that's just some valuable time you might not be able to get if James decides to go for an aggressive game plan.
So does James put in the Brute Bonnet now?
Scary for both players because you've both seen each other do the same thing.
He's definitely gonna have Calyrex and Koraidon.
There's nothing worse than you not
And Incineroar. I think the only thing that he would do is swap out his 4th Pokemon.
Well, one more game between Gio and James will decide who becomes the world champion at the 2024
Woo! He did put in Brute Bonnet. Okay.
And it's the same leads from games 1 and 2.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times, just like a surging strikes here, as there is such a different position here because both players are really trying to get into each other's heads, right? We saw the Dark Pulse go onto Brute Bonnet last time around. There is the ability, once again, for the Ghost Terra from the Chiyu, but that only gets you past 1 turn of Fake Out. That is a really big liability, so I think Gio recognizes, well, that's nice, but then does that actually get me enough of an advantage to really commit going for it? So we've seen so many different turns play out. I'm curious if it's going to be a repeat of the last.
I gotta go to bed early tonight, but this is too important to miss.
Access to the Fake Out onto the Incineroar, that's actually sometimes not a move he's decided to go for. Maybe looking at something like the parting shot a little bit better.
Ugh, I know, man. Mondays.
Save that to you for later. It's going to be the Brute Bonnet that comes in, and a pretty defensive turn all around as that Flutter Mane is also going to go for the Protect. With the Brute Bonnet switching in, it means that that's going to be what has to eat the Fake Out, and Brute Bonnet isn't able to get the Sucker Punch damage onto Gio's Flutter Mane this time around.
Oh, crucially, the ability to once again go for damage onto the Brute Bonnet. That's now twice that Brute Bonnet has not terra'd in front of so much super effective special damage, right? And so now the opposing Brute Bonnet is out. There is a lot of Spore pressure from both sides. We thought coming into this battle would be the war of the.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never seen a Brute Bonnet from the rear.
There's so many
Pause.
these Brute Bonnets can go
I didn't
for.
even know it had a tail.
Don't terra, you're susceptible to the Spore. You can also rage.
I really did not. I just saw it right now. I'm like, bro, this thing has a
So
tail?
that's one way that Gio can actually keep this Flutter Mane partner safe, and then you can just go for all of these Moonblocks or even just some of these Shadow Balls to make sure you're getting any valuable
Bruh.
damage down onto either this Incineroar, this Brute Bonnet, or whatever decides to switch in. But we are going to see a terrestrialization on this turn.
Oh, it's going to be onto the
Flutter
Mane.
Mane.
Of course, it's going to give it a nice little damage boost, and so this could be an absolutely huge turn.
Oh.
Giovanni could just get the knockout onto the Brute Bonnet and then put
Stellar, huh?
sleep. And no Terra!
This Brute Bonnet is going to stay on Dark type, which means that this Moonblast is going to get a one-hit knockout. It is super effective, and Gio is able to get one Pokemon knockout right away in this game 3.
Oh, man.
Brute Bonnet, it's a disaster for James Evans here, as the Brute Bonnet now gets a Spore off as well. Oh my goodness, I was gonna say Gio there could have maybe protected the Flutter Mane.
Yeah, I didn't really pay. I never knew that.
But it ends up being stellar
Bro, that was crazy.
You have not terra'd your Brute Bonnet so
Yeah, I've never
many
seen
times
it
in front of my offense.
stellar
I mean,
before.
This is an unbelievable lead for Gio. Last game I thought Gio had a big lead. This one feels
I've always
even
seen it like
larger.
Fairy,
It's going to be Koraidon that has to take that
Brass.
place, but it doesn't want to be on the receiving end of a Moonblast either. James has preserved the terrestrialization, so you are able to use that to try to take this Koraidon's negative
Yeah,
energy away
usually
from
Fairy.
it. But it's still a tough uphill battle.
James played a defensive masterclass in
Wow.
game 2, though, and found the switches that he needed to keep himself in the game. He is at a major disadvantage right now, but we've seen him pull it off once. And so right now, the upside is that you are not threatened by one-hit knockouts from the opposing side, and you are pressuring your own knockout onto the opposing Brute Bonnet. Flutter Mane Shadow Ball, however, of course, will do considerable damage, and so you could consider just going for something like a Sucker Punch on a Shadow Ball, or Rage Powder on a Shadow Ball, for example. For Gio's end, you're looking to just get that Koraidon low enough, and I think Shadow Ball plus Sucker Punch puts it in KO range from another subsequent Shadow Ball.
Feels like James is almost forced to have to go for a
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know you said it's gonna be like 10 o'clock your time,
too much damage from those boosted
9 o'clock mine. Even though it's gonna be 9 o'clock, dude, I'm ready to go to bed. I am ready to go to bed. I gotta take my last antibiotic for the day and get some sleep for work, man. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow.
Collision course now will finish off this brute bonnet once and for all. It's been such a mess so far in these games, but that critical hit, that's gotta sting.
Yeah, securing the knockout there onto Brute Bonnet. I mean, Brute Bonnet is actually very, very physically defensive on the opposing team, and so I think there's actually maybe a chance it could survive that without the critical hit. But you could see, Rose, you were saying, hey, Koraidon, you know, protect. That makes a lot of sense. That's what James kept doing in that last game. Protect, make a safe switch. James is like, look, I've done that enough. I'm gonna punch back with offense, and I think gets a really great turn. If you ate up a sucker punch and a shadow ball there, I think that could have been really, really scary. But I do wonder if...
See, the thing is, I don't know what the players hear, right? They could probably just hear nothing but the game. Or maybe the headphones are there to kind of block everything out. And it's like, but you know that you're in the center stage and all those people around you, and you're like, you're trying to think and you have so much time, and you know what I mean? It's gotta be stressful, dude. But that's what makes champions, you know? People that are able to rise above that kind of stress and pressure. Chiyu.
Right? And so Chiyu and Fluttermane now positioned so well. You've got the speed advantage, especially because it wasn't a flame charge the previous turn. And so Gio has so much offense on his side. And the Incineroar, crucially, did not take over 50% last turn, but now the Beads of Rune are active.
So that would be just one more Moonblast to knock out this Incineroar, and it still has a chance of waking
Bro, I can't wait to get the shiny Chiyu, bro. That's like you said, that's the one everybody's most excited for. I'm excited for that.
James is hoping this is going to be enough of a saving grace to actually let this Incineroar wake up, but the heat wave from this Chiyu will be able to connect onto both targets. Incineroar does take a pretty sizable amount of
it doesn't wake up!
Incineroar stays asleep!
It stays asleep.
It's over, brother.
So
James, I am sorry, but it is over, my guy.
Can it survive a heat wave?
I don't want to count him out, dude, because he locked in last match.
Game is done this turn. If so, you keep yourself in it, and you're able to retaliate back with either damage on a Fluttermane or a knockout onto the Chiyu. But what makes this so tricky, Rose, is the fact that the Fluttermane is still so healthy. There was no sucker punch earlier from the Brute Bonnet to break that sash, and Fluttermane right now feels like it's running away with the game.
Shadow Ball first from this Fluttermane is going to go right in that Koraidon that protected on that last turn. This is a huge source of James'
I don't think it's gonna take it.
And the Chiyu goes for the heat wave to try to finish it off. A double KO, and Gio is one Pokemon away from becoming the world champion. Someone who has hunted for a major Pokemon title win in so many events previously, dating back to his time in the seniors division alongside James. And this could be the day he cements himself in Pokemon history.
Yeah, never mind.
This is his moment, and
Bro, you know what's crazy is that you know that happened to you, and you're looking at the crowd and you're seeing everybody just cheer and stuff like that. You know it's demoralizing, bro. It is demoralizing.
Fluttermane brings this Calorix down to its focus sash, and it's going to be the Chiyu looking at this final HP to deliver the finishing blow, and just like that, Giovanni 60 is your 2025 Pokemon.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those jackets go hard, dude.
in an arena with over 5,000 live fans watching. Unprecedented in Pokemon video game history. An arena that's crowned Olympic champions before. Gio now can call himself world champion. His very first tournament win. And what better way to do it than to win the world championship?
GG's, bro.
Incredible stage for an incredible player. Something that he has been dreaming of and striving for so long.
All right, and now on to the real reason why we're all here. The closing ceremonies and releases of new Pokemon content.
You can see the emotions. He's worked so hard for this. And it was an unbelievable way to do it. I think that second game, honestly, it was so nerve-wracking. It would have gotten to me, honestly. As a player, you're in those shoes and you're like, I'm just one turn away from winning Worlds, but he didn't get there. James found the way to come back in that one, but he kept his composure, decides to stick with the same game plan. Both players actually going with the same Pokemon throughout the entire set. And that's Stellar Terra. This turn, this was such a key turn. James just lost so much out of it and had such little in response. And, you know, if it were a sucker punch, at least maybe you would have broken the focus sash on the Fluttermane, but it was not enough.
What a cold
Man, that was
the end of it all, and that's why the Stellar Terra on the
That was crazy.
Saved that powered shadow ball to make sure you could deliver enough damage onto this Caridon that you could ensure the cleanup KO with the heat wave from the Chiyu as long as it connected.
It connects, that's right. we were so caught up in the moment, but of course if you use Chiyu in competitive Pokemon, one of its biggest liabilities is that it is generally using moves that can't miss. It's Heat Wave, it's Overheat, it's Snarl. And so my heart really stood still for a second there. I was like, is there any chance the Caridon even survives the double up? The answer is absolutely not with Stellar Terror as well as Beads of Ruin. So many multipliers. Caridon is bulky, but it is not bulky enough. And
man, bro,
just ran away with the game. You're doing so much damage. What an absolute superstar of a Pokemon.
Wow, well, congratulations to Geo, to Bonnet, and to Caridon for winning a World Championship. Let's head over to the stage to talk to our new World Champion.
Let's hear it for your World Champion! Giovanni, I keep seeing you just going like this, shaking your head. What's going through your mind right now?
Disbelief. I mean, I prepped really hard for this tournament, and I've been following competitive Pokemon for over a decade now and competing at in-person tournaments for 7 seasons. And 6 of those in the Masters Division. I don't have any words. This is unbelievable.
Soak it all in, my man. Soak it all in.
I can't believe that like all the work finally paid off.
Tell us a little bit about that. Everyone here is wondering what it's like to be standing where you're standing, and we know you put in so much work. There were probably moments where you felt discouraged or like you might give up. What advice do you have for people that want to put in the kind of work that you put in?
Trust yourself. If you want to pursue something, go for it wholeheartedly.
It's great advice. Now, we want to let you get off this stage and take a few deep breaths and celebrate with your friends and family, but not before we give you a chance to say anything you'd like to say to this audience or your family or anyone at home.
Thank you to my family, thank you to my friends, thank you to everyone who's supported me along the way, thank you to all the spectators here that have made this event so wonderful, and I'm very grateful to be crowned as the new world champion.
Crown you are! Let's hear it for Giovanni! Casters, back to you.
Why not? I'll stay for the closing ceremony.
Trust your gut, trust your instinct, and that is exactly what GeoSiski has done the entirety of this format. These 6 Pokemon are Pokemon and a team he has championed since the very beginning, and it is that mastery that has earned him the title of World Champion.
What an absolute pleasure.
It can't be that long, right? I mean, I don't think so.
Absolutely unbelievable. And that was a very dramatic finals. It felt
I
so
hope not,
intense.
because I'm hella tired too.
Play back and forth, both players switching out, both players going for those sleeves. Games 2, honestly, an absolutely phenomenal comeback by James Evans. I was like, I think the game is over. I think
Oh yeah, they got to bring out everybody for the trophies, and then at that point we move on.
Gets it right and manages to force us to a game 3, and then in game 3 it's Fluttermane, this brand new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. How fitting is it? Let it now wins the World Championships once again.
And Caridon, I mean, talk about such.
Here comes the Pikachu once again. Probably thinking, bro, I'm tired. Get me out of this suit, bro.
The rest of the legendary Pokemon that we've had coming out of this game.
And it feels fitting that it was Miraidon that won the World Championships last year, and I think people were saying, I don't know if Caridon's really that good. It had an absolutely phenomenal performance at this World Championships. I think especially in a format where Miraidon was so heavily regarded as one of the favorites. But, you know, history repeats itself in the sense that I think with these dual restricted formats, so often what is the #1 threat really gets targeted down, and in the end it is this unique Caridon Lunala team that we have not seen many other players pilot that ends up winning it all.
We have crowned 3 incredible champions in the video game championship series, starting off with our juniors division. How wonderful was it to see Luke Whittier be able to get to the finals and also win the whole thing?
Absolutely incredible run.
Bro, that guy Luke in the juniors, he never lost the game, bro.
Absolutely, and looking at
Crazy.
our seniors division that was next to follow, what an amazing storyline that we had. Kevin Hahn winning the World Championships last year in the junior division, comes into the senior division and absolutely dominates the competition there with an undefeated streak to win again, back-to-back years.
If there's one player you gotta look out for to be able to win Worlds in all 3 H divisions, like I think Kevin Hahn's gonna do it. It might obviously take him a few years to get to Masters, but it's going to happen. I feel it, but
And can you imagine being a world championship in all 3 categories, in juniors, seniors, and then masters? That's a flex, I guess.
Himself and Christopher Hahn, I think, are definitely big threats to all Pokemon competitive players. But as we finished out our day, we had an amazing 3-game set between James Evans and Giovanni Siski to put a wonderful bow on our Pokemon World Championships for this year. Congratulations to both of our trainers for making it to the finals.
W Championship, bro, 2025.
Congratulations to Giovanni.
Next year is going to be in the same spot, right? Anaheim?
Of course, as we take a recap and look at our top 2 players. Here we go once again. You just saw the finals, nothing new here, but of course, 2 different Koraidon teams that made it to the very end here. One with Lunala and one with Calyrex Shadow Rider.
And our entire top 8 was so stacked for the Masters division. We got a chance to see our trainers battle it out yesterday through the final phases of our single elimination top cut bracket. And now you're the 8 that stood above the rest at the end of the day.
And then I think they said this was like the first time it was ever 2 U.S. competitors in the finals.
Siski is standing above them all as number 1.
And if you look at this field, there
Damn,
are
3
so many
Rillabooms,
players that have won championships before. James
3
Evans, of course, world
Zamazentas.
champion, Curiously. Hirofumi, of course, 2-time Japanese national champion.
1 Urshifu. That's
Regional
crazy.
champion. Kosugide, the senior division world champion.
Oh, there was an Among Us.
Michael Kelch, 3-time special event / regional champion, right? Like, this was stacked
2
with
Among Us.
players who have won championships, but it's Gio that ends up on top. And once again, what better way to do it than for your first tournament win to be Worlds?
Look at how many Shadow Rider, Calyrex, and Zamazentas were on this screen.
That's where they were, right? This was, of course, considered to be maybe the #1 duo coming into Worlds, and it had a very strong performance, 3 in the top 8. But in the end, it was not enough for this duo, as we see, of course, the Koraidon teams making it. And Koraidon with, #1, #2, and #3. There was 1 Miraidon in the top 8. This, of course, was the most talked about.
Yeah, there was only 1 Miraidon, dude.
Ko had a slight adaptation with that Life Orb instead of the Choice Specs and was able to pilot it to tremendous success. But in the end, it's Koraidon that ends up being the top dog here with 4 out of 8 teams carrying 1.
Oh, but congratulations once again to your 2025 Pokemon World Championship champions, Luke.
Oh, they were all 3 from the U.S.
Giovanni Siski.
Dang, okay.
To their World Championships this season.
I'm looking at this graphic and I'm like, poor Calyrex Shadow Rider is sitting there a little sad because it sees Ice Rider winning 2 different worlds, and then Koraidon and Miraidon at least get to celebrate a little bit. You know, Miraidon's like, hey, Koraidon, you can get Masters, but I'll get Juniors and Seniors. But Shadow Rider, it's won the World Championships before, back in 2022, and I'm sure we'll see it back again.
After an incredible day of competition here for our video game champions, let's go ahead and celebrate all those that competed today on Championship Sunday with our awards.
What a championship Sunday!
Bro, if they let us buy that Pikachu with the jacket, I would have bought it already.
Here in person and online for supporting Pokemon, and we hope you keep pouring energy into these competitions for years to come so that we can keep watching them grow. Now let's bring our finalists to the stage from the 2025 season. Are you ready? First, let's hear it for your video game junior finalist, Sosuke Arinori!
Sosuke. And I mean, like, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there's some people I've seen, like, when it came to like the Unite or when it came to the TCG stuff earlier, like some people that went up to go accept their rewards, they just look so awkward, bro. Like, they have like no, you could see that the nervousness just, fills their face, and it's just like, they have such an awkward, like, demeanor. But that's probably just who they are, they're probably just, timid and shy and stuff like that, and, Damn.
Your video game senior
I always
finalist.
thought that they would change the trophy by now. You know, it's a Pokeball with a Pikachu holding a trophy. I mean, it's cool.
Now let's hear it for your video game senior champion.
Be right back. My friend sent me really interesting. Okay. Chat, how's everybody else doing?
Your video game masters finalist, James Evans.
How's everybody else doing in chat? Everybody good? How's Twitch? Twitch is okay? Twitch is quiet.
And finally, your 2025 video game masters champion, Giovanni Siski.
The 2025 World Champion.
These are your finalists and champions of 2025. Raise your trophies high and let's hear it. Raise them up. This concludes our 2025 competitive season, but the show is not over yet.
Here we
One
go,
of the most
chat.
Anticipated moments of the weekend is coming right up, and that's closing ceremonies. What will we unveil? I'm not going to tell you. You have to come to find out. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take some time to reset our stage and recap what we've seen so far this weekend. So let's go over to the casters to discuss.
Yeah, right on time. Oh my god, dude, why does the guy in red looked so miserable before before the camera came back?
Incredible win there in our Masters video game championship there. We want to go through a couple recaps here with you guys. I'm Jim, joined by Chip, Gabby.
Why did he look so miserable, bro?
Chatting about the TCG finals. Chip, kind of walk us through for any viewers that may have missed it earlier today.
Oh, we're on?
Give him a recap here.
Well, I think the big story for TCG is Cardioid getting the win finally. Its third year of legality at the World Championships. It's been one of the most dominant decks for each of those 3 seasons, and now it finally claims its victory in the hands of Riley McKay.
Rob, oh man, I want to get my hands on one of those skateboards, dude.
Many of the TCG player base was not very familiar with. He didn't have that many high placing accomplishments to his name, but at an AIC, he got second.
Even the Machamp plush is fire, dude.
To get himself the title here at Worlds.
It's an incredible story, and congratulations again to all of our TCG winners. Gabby, give us an update here on VGC. For anyone that may have only watched Masters, how did things go in the juniors and seniors division?
Well, I mean, you just saw the winners over there on stage getting their trophies. Congratulations, by the way. But honestly, it was 2 incredible matches. You know, I think Luke had a really fun match against his opponent. And then I think the biggest story, honestly, came out of the seniors division. Kevin Hahn won last year in his last year in the juniors
I'm laughing.
division. Won again now in
Oh, man.
The seniors division. It was such a fun match to watch too. I was in the audience, and it was just, you know, seeing both trainers locked
Okay.
in, making their moves choices. You know, the stage was lighting up and everything.
We just got the Lugia and Ho-Oh pack in TCG Pocket.
Seniors being able to hold up with all that was really exciting.
So if they do anything TCG Pocket related,
BGC, and I'm sure some of y'all are just tuning in for the first time. Go back after we're done.
if they do anything TCG Pocket related, they might implement like some quality of life changes, or maybe announce that Mega Evolutions are coming. If they do anything, Pokemon Legends, I'm hoping they reveal a brand new legend. I mean, a brand new Mega Evolution. Look at that Pikachu. If they do anything Pokemon Champions related, I would like to see them talk about it a little bit more. And then, maybe some. I don't know. Last time that I saw something, there was like TCG information. So I don't know. I mean, it could really be about anything.
In an entire season into Worlds. Unfortunately, they fell just a little bit short at third place, but it's because Peru was able to defeat everybody in their path.
Absolutely. We just missed out on the season sweep there for LG, but congratulations again to Peru for what can only be described as incredible grand finals. As we continue
Hey, the GOAT, Torchic.
on to our mobile game, Pokemon Go, we had two trainers from
That's a big ass Cyndaquil.
as well as the APAC region facing off. That was going to be Beelzebub versus Patamon, coming up just short, not making it to Championship Sunday.
I caught the very last of this, the Pokemon Go stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how these guys. This is just beyond me.
Bracket, having previously lost in winners finals to Patamon. He was able to take a 3-1 victory in the first match, resetting the bracket, where he then, in a incredible 5-game series, was able to tough it out, beat Patamon, and take the title of champion. Don't forget, Beelzebub was our 4th place finalist that ended up coming up just short in 2024. So it was an absolutely incredible story to take that
Shit, is that Umbreon?
journey.
You know, I actually was talking to somebody earlier, and they mentioned that Beelzebub was one of two.
All right. These plushies are getting out of hand, dude.
To compete this
These
weekend.
plushies are getting out of hand.
Two trainers from the India region, and they both performed very well, both top cut. Again,
Oh my God, what is with these plushies, dude?
This was his breakout moment. What's really interesting is that the India region doesn't necessarily get quite as much.
We got the Mousehold family. We got Mimikyu, Alolan Vulpix,
Cam and NA
Tepig. You son of a bitch! Why haven't you gotten shiny? Rowlet,
completely capitalized.
Rayquaza. So they've already confirmed it today. They made the official pronunciation of these Pokemon, and it is Rayquaza, which I hate. I prefer Rayquaza. It makes more sense. But if we have to go with Rayquaza, then we'll go with Rayquaza.
For the moveset releases than a lot of the battles in day one. It was absolutely incredible. It was very similar to last year.
Rowlet's going crazy, dude.
For us to
Hold on, is that Fuecoco wearing a suit?
look like before the world even wraps. Well, we're
That man's holding up a whole suitcase.
a little bit as well, but can you kind of start from the top here?
Salamence,
For what we saw in TCG.
the little Torchic.
With the juniors division, this is where we kick things off. We had Yuya Okita taking
Dude, Rowlet is like my favorite grass starter, bro.
popular deck through
Cause he's such a cute little, you know,
Jose in that
evolution, and then like
and then pictured there we see Raging Bolt EX and Teal Mask.
Decidueye, like
That match was really
it's a dope design, man.
Manani X Raging Bolt.
And the shiny's fire.
First storm attack to target down Jose's benched Pokemon. Yuya was able to just totally control the pace of the board and really limited Jose's options. Then in the seniors division, Fuguan Liao from China.
I did see the junior division. I didn't finish watching the
in the TCG. He was able to take down
senior division.
which I think was one of the biggest stories.
I have every starter plushie. No way.
Fernandez would be able to
I need to step up my plushie game, bro.
He's won all 3 ICs this year. He won 2 regionals. He maxed out his local finals. He had the maximum number of possible championship points and was just one singular game away from completing the perfect season. He was unable to defeat Fuguan, though, who had a really unique deck. Golden Go EX mashed with Joltik Box. It was really like you took two decks and shuffled them together and then just pulled out the best 60 cards. And it ended up working out really nicely. We saw a little bit from it in the Masters division, but Fuguan was able to get the win as
Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, I read that wrong. I thought you said I have every starter play. I don't know why I read it like that. Damn, bro. Hey, that's not a what the heck is that? Get that out of here. That's not a Pokemon.
In history, adding their names to the Wall of Fame that we got to see at the Pokemon Museum. So many incredible trainers that are capitalizing
Bro, what the
in history.
was that an Evolto?
Gabby, we just got to see all of
Oh no, that's a Buzzwole.
games. I know we had some big upsets in TCG and Unite. Any big upsets in BG?
There is a Buzzwole flying behind you, Gabby. Just so you know, watch out.
Okay, it was first the t-shirts, now the Buzzwoles. No, it's funny you mentioned that. Honestly, all of our upsets were earlier on in the weekend. I think that when it came down to the 3 finals matches that we had earlier today, they were very neck and neck. Now, in the juniors division, we had Luke Whittier versus Sosuke Arinori, and it was a cool matchup because Sosuke was running a team with Koraidon and Whimsicott, Walking Wake. Whimsicott and Walking Wake especially, we hadn't really seen much in the Masters division throughout the weekend, but Luke's team was very traditional. Miraidon, Calyrex, Ice Rider, had a Farigiraf and an Iron Hands, you know, very common Pokemon we've seen in the Masters division, a very comfortable Trick Room team, just was able to stay one step ahead of Sosuke throughout the games. Very fun match to watch. I love to see how Luke was prioritizing setting up the Trick Room.
My mom actually, before she came down, because she lives somewhere else, right?
Really fun match. So
And she FaceTimed me when she was at a store. And she goes, "Hey, what are these?" And they were like the Squishmallows, and I was like, "Oh, there's Squishmallows." She's like, so she ended up picking me up an Eevee and the Pikachu wasn't one. It was like the sleep. That's just like the sleeping one, but they're actually pretty big.
Throughout the Masters division, but Kevin was also running a team that I'd seen him run earlier on in the season and that I'd spoken to him about at regionals. Once again, the Calyrex Ice Rider,
And then of course I got the little Fuecoco back here.
Trick Room mode, making sure that you had the right Pokemon on the right field at the right time. There was a lot of high-level gameplay in this game in particular, with Xian trying to pivot his Pokemon around to give the Zamazenta in particular opportunities to go for some big attacks. But again, Kevin was just one step ahead, and his brother Chris was talking about how Kevin just knew instinctually 70% of the matchup going into the prep they did last night, and he was really only there to provide the extra 30% and maybe a little encouraging words before the battle started. Of course, though, we have to go back and talk about the Masters Division matchup. Giovanni Siski, our world champion, and then James Evans, our finalist. They had dinner together last night, which was kind of cool. I like sneaking in these little stories because, you know, it's not just about the Pokemon, it's about the people. And dinner was actually very cordial, apparently, but then they went their separate ways. They both stayed up late into the night prepping. But in the end, it was Giovanni's team. It was that Terra Stellar play where he was able to take the one-hit knockout on the Brute Bonnet.
I'm hoping that once I have, if God willing, if everything goes well.
So again, you have
Dude, somebody just tossed up a baby?
some of the best Pokemon I've ever seen.
Incredible analysis from
Oh my God, that baby does not like that, dude. Stop. What are you doing?
You just talked
That
about
baby,
community element
he's
that
like,
goes
what
into
the,
Pokemon, right? It just
what the,
leads
what
to
is going on?
for all these individual trainers, their champion moment. So many battles, so much
God willing, if everything goes well,
into it, and it's just truly
and I can, dude, and I can have this, this procedure done. Hopefully, I'll be in a lot better position, health-wise, to go out and shop, bro. You know, go out and go to different places and stuff like that, and start getting the treatment I need for the other stuff I need. And I want to go out and I want to compete, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, Chef, I was chatting with you about this a little bit earlier, but
I wish I had all the starter plushies, but I gotta wait till I got my own money. No, that makes sense, bro.
Yeah, what is that?
I truly have no words that I can say.
Come on,
about the
bruh.
giant marble. If I tried to explain the giant marble, it would only make it more confusing if that helps. We have been advertising the world's largest marble for many events now. May or may not be accurate, but we've made it to the end of the road with the world's largest marble here in Anaheim, California. Honestly, the only way to really know about it is to see it.
Let's take a look.
The Unite casters descend upon Worlds 2025 and
Oh yeah. No, I know what you mean.
spirits are high, but they have all
Like, yeah, you get money right now, but like, you know what I mean? You got to save it for like some important stuff. When you start making your own money with a job, then you can start being like, you know what? I got some extra fun money, you know? This is low-key kind of like, is it bad that this is low-key kind of like pissing me off a little bit? That's when I'll start the Pokemon plush army.
Anaheim, California, home of the world's largest marble. Ah! Oh, scared me.
Well, glad to see that you're okay, Chef. That looked very, very dangerous.
It was very scary. Also, let it be known, we actually screamed that long out by the line for the Pokemon Center. So there may have been about 1,000 people looking over and wondering what was going on. It was not edited to be longer than our actual screams were. That was genuinely, it was, we're terrified. The world's largest marble, you never know what's gonna happen.
Someone was doing a great chimpanzee impression. I heard it there. Can you reveal who that was?
I'm not 100% sure who each scream was, but I think it may have been Dupe Snacks.
Oh, no shocker there whatsoever. They had a great t-shirt cannon segment earlier, if you guys were watching.
Apparently we do.
Oh my goodness. Always a lot of fun with those two.
I think they were born for that. They were not born to be casters. They were born to...
I really thought it was gonna start like right after.
As someone who was in the hall,
But they're trying to fix the stage and all that and get it ready, which I mean, that's cool.
Those guys are just getting a little too comfortable in front of the camera, if you ask me.
They really were. And like, while I respect it, and you all deserve t-shirts, you really do. There has to be a safer way. Like, I was trying to give an interview, there were t-shirts flying, there were people screaming, they were doing like poses on the stage. I don't know, man.
A lot of chaotic energy for sure. And, you know, when we talk about the energy here in Anaheim was absolutely electric all weekend long. A huge venue that we have here. So many event activations and different activities.
But I've committed, so I might as well say.
For everything that you folks at home may have missed out on.
Lugia. I would like to go to California. But like the real I mean, I don't want to say popular, but like, you know, like the very nice laid back areas. I've been to San Jose and Hollywood. Dude, honestly, Hollywood sucks. Hollywood, California sucks, dude. It is so run down. There's only that one main street that they always put in movies that looks so populated and like, oh wow. You know, we went there, the Hollywood Walk of Fame or whatever. Other than that, Hollywood is just fucking trash. Poor Wolf, bro. Wolf could not finish. I didn't even get to see his match. I woke up today and I was like, I wonder if he's gonna be, or was it yesterday? I don't remember. And I was like, damn, I guess he lost.
What an incredible weekend that it's been. I know all of us have had a ton of fun, and like I said, the atmosphere here in the
I'm bored. Oh yeah, sign in the Discord.
Electric. Chip, I wanted to ask you, did you get a chance to tune into the opening ceremonies?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of my favorite things every single year, and it just feels like new things are happening time and time and time again. Basically getting a little bit of a concert to kick off the World Championships. Incredible.
Gabby, did you have a favorite song that you got to listen to, and what do you think of the music in general?
Oh my goodness, you asked me about the music. Jim, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
No, it's funny because I feel like I always associate big events with music, and the fact that they've started to release these soundtracks is something very meaningful for me. That being said, I think the song that Nate Wants to Battle and Anna Prosser were singing, that one just was really just hit me right here. Like, plus, you know, Anna's a good friend, and seeing her dancing on stage and just having the time of her life.
Oh, that's dope. You have the sleeping Bulbasaur. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We have another video that we want to play before closing ceremonies.
All right.
I like that. That's cool. Neomoga.
Make sure you catch all the action. Capture all the battles.
Gear up for glory.
One thing on my bucket list is definitely to go and check out one of these live, man, in person. 2 hours of the Rowlet and the Quick Ball. You know what I wanted to buy? I wanted to buy those collectible, like the actual Pokeball figures that they sell. They have like all these different kinds, but they are like expensive, man. They're like $100. I'm like, man, those look badass, but even with the overtime and all that, I still can't justify spending $100 on a Pokeball. You know what I mean?
Welcome to Worlds. It's gonna be legendary.
You got, oh, I was gonna say, why you got so much leg showing, bro?
All right, well, we are so close to closing ceremonies. You can see
All right, less than 3 minutes.
And I just want to say thank you to everyone here at the venue, whether it's the competitors, the judges, the staff, all these casters here. It takes a village, absolutely, to get all of this working, and it has been such an incredible time here. I would encourage all the folks watching at home, if you ever get an opportunity to make it out to a Pokemon tournament, whether it's a local, a regional, an international championship, or even next year in San Francisco for Worlds, absolutely give it.
Oh, it's in San Francisco next year. Okay.
Try and make it there because, like I said, the atmosphere is absolutely electric. I want to get some impressions, I think, from you guys. What was the defining moment that you saw, Chef, here in Anaheim?
The opening of the arena. We've never seen anything like it here at Pokemon Worlds. It was amazing.
Gabby, what about you?
I think for me, honestly, it was when I got to interview both of our finalists yesterday. Just seeing them sort of process the moment when they realized they had made finals was really special, and I'll always remember that.
Chip, was there a moment to you that stuck out as the most memorable?
I love it when the doors open that very first day. Competitors, spectators, parents, the whole community fills these halls. The staff welcomes them in, and they get into their seats. They shuffle up, they power on their systems, whatever it may be, and get ready for that first round. Incredible.
For me, I think it's just all of the trainers in their stories. I think that especially when you take a look at the friends and family, I had an opportunity to interview actually some, it was Potamon's father as well as Beelzeboy, one of his friends, and just these stories of friendship, companionship, and growth especially. A lot of these trainers we get to see year after year, and you get to watch.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun, man, just to be able to actually go and experience one of these.
Essentially, what is one of the probably most important things in their lives. Gabby, I mean, for you, would you say that there's, you know, any trainer that just made that their mark here in 2025?
That's a really good question. I mean, you know, I know James Evans came in second, but, you know, I've seen him play. I was here when he got his seniors win back in 2018, and I've just seen so much growth and maturity from him over the years.
We see you, bro.
And just
Yeah, we see you, homie.
You know, how graceful he was in that finals match, and seeing him and Giovanni support each other at the end of that game, I think was really, you know, special and really showed the spirit of the game and the spirit of Pokemon. And I think both of them together just really show what this game is all about. Yes, we are competitive.
Oh yeah, dude, I would love to go to one of the Pokemon centers, bro. You think about all the stuff they have that you can't get in other stores, you know? From cards to plushes to clothes to, you know, stuff like drinkware, plate, you know, like all these different things, like, you know, little knickknacks here and there. They got a bunch of stuff, man. I would love to go to one.
It's very heartwarming for sure. Chip, anything for you that you feel was just worth highlighting as we get ready to wrap up here?
Yeah, I mean, I love to highlight the community any chance we get. You know, it's really what it's all about.
Bitch, I'm sorry, did they just reset the timer?
That we all love so much. You know, people will know for the rest of our time here on
Weren't we under 3 minutes?
Really special moments getting to share them with everyone.
Absolutely. You know what? I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to go to the Pokemon Center here, but this was one of the. I gotta say, this was all the gear from this year was some of my favorite that I've ever seen. Between the jacket, between some of the plushies here. Gabby, did
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that jacket is fire.
Oh my goodness, all? No, I bought the jacket, the Leatherman jacket, and I will be wearing it on my Zoom calls for the next couple
Oh yeah, dude, I have to take a loan out or whatever to go shopping there.
Okay, Brad, I know. It's okay.
My co-caster Butters, he saw the jacket as well. He got one not just for himself, but for his wife as well.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh my god.
As you guys can see, we only have a couple.
Why do people make it seem like that's something like super special? It's like, dude, it's your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do something for my wife. Like,
Absolutely. In some cases, this is what people look forward to the most at Pokemon. I know last year we had some huge reveals, and I cannot wait to see what we're going to be having soon. Jeff, did you get a chance to go to the Pokemon Center?
I did. Unfortunately, the jackets were sold out. The baseball jerseys, both of them I wanted, didn't get a chance to get them. But I did get the boogie board, which we've been seeing people carry around all weekend, and that is certainly going on my wall. It's a very, very cool piece, and it really is. It fits the theme of Anaheim.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what?
yeah, that's, dude, the board, I would love to have one of those boards, man.
In Honolulu, incredible environment, very iconic with Pokemon. Japan, of course, in Yokohama. Who can forget that? I think that Anaheim, there was maybe some question marks as far as, hey, what's going to be the theme? And I absolutely love it, especially the opening ceremonies. When
Oh yeah, dude.
a blending of all.
Being somebody that does the commentating and stuff like that, as long as you're quick-witted and you can kind of like,
We saw some hip hop as well.
you know, just
By the way, to the
if you're not shy, you know, if you're not afraid to talk to people,
there for sure. But,
easy.
You know, I just gotta say, it's been such a fun time here, working in the production team, working with these great casters. Again, big thank yous to everyone involved here on production, on staff, the casters. Big thank you to the competitors as well. Big thank you to the city of Anaheim for having us. But as you guys can see, we are ticking down to closing ceremonies here. We are so excited to take you
Let's
into
go.
all the action. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's kick it back to the arena.
all right, let's see if there's any clues. I'm normally kind of shy to talk, but when it comes to Pokemon, dude, same. If it's something that interests me, I can talk your ear off all day. Or, not even that. If somebody else is talking to me about something that even I'm interested in, I could listen to them all day. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, but when you're trying to make small talk and you're just kind of like, well, you know, it's just kind of like, well, I don't want to be here. You know, I really don't want to be here. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited, man.
Together we'll see the hero inside us leads on. Though our fate remains unknown, and these doubts, dark clouds in our minds, deep within something has grown, and that's
This is what they spent the last like 10 minutes prepping for. Getting the stage ready for this. Well, on day one, they had an opening performance too, so it's only fitting they have a closing one, I guess. Hey, but I mean, we're here, right? Okay, there's Ho. Is that Mewtwo? I feel like they should have started earlier, knowing that they're on the West Coast. You know, being considerate of like the other time zones. Now, if it was like a Friday or Saturday, I could see it. But it's like, you know, this is a Sunday, dude. You know, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I thought the stream would be like an hour max. We're going on like an hour and a half. How did I know? I knew it. I knew it.
Tell me if we had to start from the beginning once again, would it be worth it? Retraced every single step that led us to this very moment, would you do it? Every high and every low, knowing just where the path would go. Every sacrifice.
See, like this, if they had played this, I wouldn't be as mad because this is gonna be like recapping the entire thing. And like we could have done without the first one. You know what I mean? If they would have played this one instead, I'd be like, okay. You know, like it's cool. You recapping the whole event. I would have been down with it. But now you're getting greedy. You're getting greedy playing 2 songs.
Let me take you all back to the scene of just a small town kid who believed. Growing up, I'd throw a ball against the wall and dream of making the league. When I got started, no, I really started a team. From the first loss to the first badge, our bond articulated what the words lacked. On the journey, pushing forward to evolve with my friends. I look back at every battle and I do it again. Every high and every low.
Like this, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. It's all good, bro. Stuff like this genuinely puts a smile on my face, you know, because it shows like the joy that Pokemon brings to like everybody.
Every step and every scar, every wish upon a star, built the strength to chase the sun. We faced our fears, refused to run from humble starts to dreams of glory.
Okay, hold on. What is this? What is this? Riddler Coup seems to be hinting at many things right now. Online features, ranked, etc. Something not Legends ZA coming in September. Ikaku Club. Are we saved? Online features, ranked, etc. Well, that isn't quite what I had in mind, but we're getting something at least. By the way, something new, not Ikaku, soon in September. I forgot what Ikaku was. Ikaku was code for something. It was the code name for something. Oh, it's Legends Arceus. Ikaku's code name for Legends Arceus. I forgot about that. Are we good? I think it's a good place to end it.
What incredible performances to close out this incredible World Championships we have had here for the Pokemon 2025. I'm getting choked up because I have no idea what to say after that.
The speed cut at the end of all the most recent champions crowned today. One, good work in the back production, killed it. Second, it's enough to bring a tear to your eye. And how about those performers, the orchestra as well, buzzing out here?
I know, the orchestra, the performers, the dancers, and we cannot
Buzzing.
thank you enough for tuning in at home, for being here, competing, for supporting all of the incredible players that were able to take our stage today during Championship Sunday, and for your love of the game of Pokemon. Thank you all so much.
I would say more, but that pretty much well rounds it up. And I don't know how much more time I'm going to have talking to an arena full of people, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of it here. Tomorrow might seem daunting, but every day you've made it past is a challenge overcome. You are loved, you are not alone, and Pokemon, and especially its community, is incredibly special.
Big dub, big dub.
Yes.
W speech.
Would you do it again?
Do all of it, or like just the t-shirts?
Well, all of it, you know, everything that Pokemon is so special for.
I don't think there is anyone in this room right now that if they could wind the clock back wouldn't take that opportunity to do, especially this weekend, all over again, and especially experience this arena for the first time all over again.
It really has been such an amazing experience here in Anaheim, California, and it is, again, in so large part to all of the people that are supporting us, not just our performers and, of course, our spectators, but all of our judges, our staff, our production team, everybody behind the scenes that have worked so hard to be able to put in such an amazing show for all of you. So please give it up for them.
That's the most common through line through the Pokemon community. These events, whether it's your local store or the world stage, passion is key. Alliteration, play Pokemon with passion, gets it done, and 2025 is almost completely in the books, Rosemary.
I can't believe it. Feels like just yesterday we were...
Bro, that's crazy. 2025 is almost over, bro.
Another World Championships, and we already know that another one is coming around the corner. Who's excited for 2026?
If this is any
Very true, very true.
We have something huge in store for next year. I know this is the first time we've gotten into an arena, and I sure as heck hope it's not the last time we're in an arena, because this thing is packed to the gills. People are gassed to the gills, and this is just for a single day of Pokemon action. Knocked it out of the park. It feels great.
I like what you did there with the alliteration, you know? Gassed with the gills, you know? I can't think of any more on top of that.
They saw me out there. They said, we need one person to step on stage that has shorts just slightly shorter than Necra's dress. I said, I'm your man. Get me up there. I know words.
T-shirt cannon guy, everybody.
I love that. If that's the mark that I've left on this whole thing, that's totally fine with me.
I love that. It's been such an incredible weekend, though. I mean, just looking back to the start of today, we got a chance to crown the Unite World Champions, our Go Champions, TCG, and of course, just now, the video game. And we are so excited to be able to...
I'm excited, bro. This week, we're going to start doing some showdown stuff.
Please take it.
This just got me hyped on a whole new level. I don't know why.
To the Pokemon World's Philharmonic, to Michelle Ray, to Cam Steady, to Bryce Miller, the Pokemon World's dancers, all of you for delivering such a fantastic performance, honoring our heroes and commemorating the time we've all spent together. We've been evolving this event year after year, and we've come a long way from streaming in the humble ballrooms of the early days. This is my 10th year serving as your host.
Damn, 10 years?
It has truly been my honor to learn and play with you as we all grow up together. Stop it, guys. Gosh.
Yeah, trust me, my streams don't plan on going this late anyway. I'm thinking about changing the schedule to a little bit earlier. But I just got to be able to do it, man, because some days... Some days are harder than others, you know?
It's the energy and community that each of you bring to the event. the trainers competing, the families and friends who support them, the viewers on
Yeah,
stage,
once school starts and all that stuff, it's tough, you know.
come to life. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for such a special world.
W.
But it isn't over yet. As you know, make some noise and please welcome to the stage the president and CEO of the Pokemon Company, Mr. Tsunekazu Ishihara!
Hey. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Of course, he gets all the cool fits, you know.
First of all, congratulations to all of our newest world champions.
今週末に繰り広げられた素晴らしい対戦のおかげで最高の世界大会となりました。
You have given us an incredible performance this weekend, making it the best world championships yet.
そしてこの大会を記憶に残る特別なものにしてくださった大会の皆さんにも感謝します。
And of course, to all of our wonderful staff who have made this world such a special memory for us all.
それではこれからポケモンの最新情報をお伝えしたいと思います。
And with that, now I would like to share some of the latest news for our Pokemon games with you all.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, chat.
まずはこちらをご覧ください。
Please take a look at this.
Pokemon Go. Gigantamax raids? Eternatus? Oh, Anaheim, California gets it first. Oh, okay. We knew about that one already.
アナハイムにいらっしゃる皆さんには特別なプレゼントを準備しました。この閉会式が終わった後、アナハイムには無限ダイナが現れ、世界で初めて無限ダイマックスバトルができるようになります。
So as a special treat for everyone who is here in person, Eternatus will be appearing in the Anaheim area immediately after these ceremonies are concluded. And
hey, that's what's up.
You'll be among the first in the world to be able to try an Eternamax battle.
Damn, lucky.
無限ダイナをポケモン GO で捕まえるチャンスなので、ぜひ他のトレーナーの皆さんと一緒にチャレンジしてみてください。
So please team up with your fellow trainers and try to catch Eternatus in Pokemon Go.
次にポケモントレーディングカードゲームポケットの最新情報をお伝えします。
Next, let's take a look at the latest news for Pokemon trading card game Pocket.
Okay, I expected Pocket. A hint to the new set or maybe some quality of life changes. It's gotta be. Mega Evolution. Yes! Called it. I freaking called it. Let's go. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Show me some more Mega Gyarados. Come on, who else we got? Oh, Blazer Kid. Yes, sir. 210? Holy crap. Is that our first one with over 200 HP? Oh. Oh, please tell me he's got an immersive form. 190? Oh no, Gyarados has 210 also. A new season kicks off this fall. Oh, these are gonna break every meta possible, dude. I'm saving up all my Poké Gold, bro.
Coming to Pokemon TCG Pocket 2. Please look forward to the update this fall.
またポケモンユナイトは4周年を迎えました。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Pokemon Unite just celebrated its 4th anniversary. Let's see what's coming next.
Oh, we're Unite. I mean, yeah, Unite. Delmaz? Okay. That might be interesting. Vaporeon? Oh, all the... Wait. Yeah, no, they had... Yeah, why am I tripping? Why am I acting like I've never seen these? Okay, so Vaporeon's making it. Okay. September 19th. Dude, implore... Oh, Groudon appears. That's heat. We gotta play some more Unite, man. All right, bet.
We plan to introduce many more Pokemon and more updates to Pokemon Unite in the future, so please look forward to it.
It's all good.
続いてはポケモンカードゲームの最新情報をお知らせしたいと思います。
All right, so just the regular trading card game now.
I'd like to share the latest news about the Pokemon trading card game with you all. Please take a look.
Yeah, we already knew Mega Evolutions were the next one. We have a release date for it, though. $360. Oh. Oh, damn. Mega Dragonite. Oh, snap.
EX の登場でさらなる盛り上がりを見せるポケモンカードゲームを楽しみにしてください。
So with the release of these new Mega Evolution EX cards, the Pokemon TCG is going to be more exciting than ever.
Bro.
2つの映像をお見せしたいと思います。
Next, I would like to show you 2 videos in a row.
introduces link battles in a whole new
Link battles in ZA?
Get ready for intense 4-player mayhem. In the ZA Battle Club.
Oh, dude, there's online battling, bro.
The trainer who defeats the most Pokemon will be the winner. The match has begun. At the start of the match, you can play it safe. Go on
Dude, it's like a real battle royale.
to power up with. Who knows where things will stand in 3 minutes? Here, Talonflame takes aim.
Bro, it's like a real battle royale.
But it's blocked by the steadfast shield of protect. Gyarados quickly counters with waterfall. It's super effective. Talonflame goes down.
I'm trying to see if there's any Pokemon they're showing that are hidden.
But there's no time to relax. Ampharos Mega evolves and immediately fires off Thunderbolt.
Oh.
Mighty hit. Gyarados has fainted. When your Pokemon faints, you can still rally and dive back in.
Nah, this is fire.
These trainers are back on their feet. They decide to switch out their Pokemon. 1.5 minutes left. We're halfway through. Mega Ampharos's battle with Go-Go is heating up. Whoa, Furfrou barrels in for
Peripheral just came in, but like, yo, this party's mine.
go down. That's 2 points at once. The trainer changes Pokemon again and presses on. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yo.
This trainer's full up on Mega power. Dragonite Mega evolves. And it unleashes a raging Draco Meteor. That's all 3 opponents down. A huge upset in the final 10 seconds. Dragonite's trainer takes a clear victory. These furious 4-player battles await you in Pokemon Legends ZA, available to pre-order
Okay.
now.
This is fire. I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of heat. This has to be Champions related. This has to be Champions related. It is. Oh, it is. Got Megas. Oh, man. Okay. Let me guess, Mega Dragonite's in here now? They're gonna show Mega Dragonite? Oh, man. There was no date. There was no date. Oh, there was no date. Or wait, did it say 2026?
ZA はポケットモンスターシリーズの最新作で最大4人のプレイヤーとリアルタイムのオンラインバトルができます。
Pokemon Legends ZA is the latest entry in the main series Pokemon video game, with new real-time online battles of up to 4 players.
ポケモンチャンピオンズはポケモンならではのファン性バトルに焦点を当てた2026年の世界大会ビデオゲーム部門で使われるタイトルです。
And Pokemon Champions focuses on the traditional turn-based battles that we all know and love of the Pokemon video games, and it will be the game played at the video game category at Pokemon World Championships 2026.
Oh my god, bro.
メガ進化を存分に楽しむことができる2つのゲームをぜひ楽しみにしてください。
I hope you look forward to fully enjoying Mega Evolution in both of these upcoming titles.
さて、アナハイムで皆さんと一緒に過ごす時間は終わりに近づいてきましたが、来年のサンフランシスコはこれまでの世界大会がさらに大きく進化するイベントとなります。こちらをご覧ください。
Our time here in Anaheim is coming to a close, and now we look towards San Francisco next year, where we will see another big evolution in this event. Please take a look.
Did I say 27? No, 26. Okay. Nah, it can't be. What is going on? What is XP? Okay.
Pokemon XP と世界大会が同時に開催されるサンフランシスコでお会いできるのを楽しみにしています。
We will see you all again next year in San Francisco when Pokemon XP joins the Pokemon World Championships.
皆さんありがとうございました。
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, chat. Well, that's it. I need to call it a night. I need to record 2 videos very quickly. Hopefully have them ready to be edited by tomorrow. If only I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. I called in, got PTO, then I'd have those videos out ASAP Rocky. But yeah.
This event every year, and I can tell you that 2026 is going to be another step up in terms of size.
I'm not mad at it, chat. It was pretty good.
Now,
it was pretty good.
The 2025 Pokemon World Championships has concluded. Our newest champions are now etched in Pokemon history. Thank you to all our friends here in California for welcoming us and making.
All right, y'all. Hey, I appreciate everybody that stayed up with me. I appreciate everybody that was in here. YouTube, we had quite a bit of people in here. Even though, you know, some of y'all may be shy to talk, it's okay. We don't bite. We're a good community. Shark, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for staying up. Go get some rest, man. Go get some rest. You got a big day tomorrow. I got a big day tomorrow. Y'all stay safe. God bless, man. And I will see you all hopefully tomorrow live again on the channel. If not, make sure to stay tuned for the new video posted. And I'll catch y'all very, very soon. Later. Just gonna vibe out for a little bit. All right, y'all have a good night, guys. Peace.